Hi lawyers, it's me, Portia again. I go by Portia Fit on all my socials, Instagram and YouTube, my YouTube channel and my podcast, Portia Fit Podcast. And what I specialize in is teaching mindfulness practices. And in that practice for the body and mind, I like to teach yoga, Pilates, meditation, and some kettlebells because we got to be strong, right? And sweat it out. And also for the mindfulness practices, it's just what we do in our daily life, but breath work and intention and having that one-to-one time with ourselves in quiet is really important in my life and is what I teach to everyone else so that we can learn how to manage and balance the stress that we have so that we can remember that, oh, I matter. And even though you're here to serve other people, which you guys do, thank God for you, we still need to remember ourselves and consider ourselves because when we are not our best, we're not showing up our best. So it's best that we work on our mind-body connection, and I love these practices to do that with. So for today, I have chosen yoga for all of you. We will start with a little bit of a mini meditation, a little mindset practice, and breath work, just to get our bodies and minds into this little down-regulated state, right? So let's begin. So you'll begin sitting down or laying on your back, whatever feels most comfortable. If you're sitting, find yourself in a tall seat. If you see me, you'll see my hip is hiked higher than the other. That's just the tightness of my hip, I suppose. So try to be as tall as you can. Whatever is going on in your day, breathe in and exhale it out. Whatever worries you have, take that all in and release it. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to breathe and remember that your breath heals. You can heal your body. You can strengthen the connection of your mind and your body through your breath. Take fuller, deeper inhales. Fill up 360 and exhale, let it all out. Be gentle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wherever in your body is feeling tense and tight, visualize that space and breathe into it. It is my hope that with each breath, you feel a little bit more loose. You can soften. Allow the rigidity to release. Find some movement that feels good. Anything. Moving the spine. Move the neck and head. If it feels good, sometimes not. Let's rotate together. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, spin. Breathe in, face forward. Same side twist. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, twist deeper, same side. 3 breaths here. Breathe, sit up taller. Exhale a little deeper. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, spin. Inhale in this rotation. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Last one, best one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, face forward. Exhale, let it go. If any point in this practice you feel like it's too much with your breathing, you can't keep up for some reason, it is going to be slower, so I don't imagine you have that problem. But just stop, sit on your mat, and take care of yourself, right? Don't go too far. Be gentle, find a little happy medium. There's no rush. We have this yoga practice here for the rest of our lives. So let's come to all fours on your hands and knees, and we'll start with some cat-cows. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. Breathe in, arch. Exhale, round. One more like this. Ooh, Aliyah. Exhale. All that breathing. All right, from here, you'll sit back towards your heels, rounding the spine. Come forward. Arch the back. Round the spine, hollow the belly, sit back. Exhale, arch the back. One more time, round the spine. Sitting back. Come forward. Arch the back. Find a neutral spine here. Float the knees to begin to build some heat. My back is arched, but my belly is pulled up. Deep, full breaths. Spread your fingers wide. Claw the floor. Lift your hips up, press your chest back. Downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet here. Lift one heel, lower the heel. Both heels down. Lift your heels up, lower them down. Should feel a nice stretch in your ankles, the backs of your legs, the whole leg. Lift the heels up, walk your feet forward. You're in a standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Bend your knees slightly, shoulders draw back. Exhale, fold forward. Again, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up to standing, palms touch. Look up. Bring your hands to heart center. Sun salutation A is where we shall begin with our flow. So standing up tall in mountain pose. Feel evenness on their feet. You'll maybe shift forward, shift back, shift left, shift right to find that centering of your feet, to feel as though you're standing completely, firmly on the ground, lifting up the arches. We'll begin. Bend your knees. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Flow through your vinyasa, plant your hands down, step back plank. If you like to get really fancy, more power to you. Shift forward, bend your elbows, lower down. Roll the shoulders back, lift your chest up. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, press up, and lift your hips up and back. Full breaths. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. You'll either walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up to standing. Hands to heart center. One more time, stretch up. Flow through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up to standing, palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Moving on, chair pose, sit back. Weight is in your heels. Maybe you lift your toes up. Fold forward, straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Flow. Maybe we do upward facing dog. Bend your elbows part way. Tops of the feet down. Press up. Lift your chest. Downward facing dog. Lift up. Flip your feet last. Chest back. One of your legs lifts up. Open the hip. Feel that stretch. Level the hip. Knee pulls into the chest, round forward. Step the foot forward. Lift up. Arms up, reach up. This is crescent warrior. Straighten that back leg. Rinse it out. Hands down, step back. Maybe you're fancy, float that leg, shift forward. Second side, lift the leg up. Open the hip. Level the hip. Knee into the chest. Round the spine as you step the foot forward. Bring your body upright. One more breath. Hands come down. Step back. Shift forward. Lower down. Chest up. Downward facing dog. One more breath. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, chair pose. Lift your chest, arms reach up. Hands come to heart center. Come up to standing. Moving into our flow, past our warm-up flow, okay? So your right leg will lift straight up. Arms stretch up. Tip your chest forward as the leg reaches back, bending that standing leg. That's a lot of stretch. Step that foot back. Come on up, crescent warrior. Open up, warrior two. Shoulders stack over hips, looking at your front middle finger. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Bring that hand inside or behind, depending on how much stretch you would like to feel in your spine. And remember, we have blocks. If you need, maybe you stack some books. Or you know what? You can stack some reams of paper to have underneath your hand. Extended side angle. Bend this knee. Top arm reaches up and overhead. Maybe you look at the fingers. Hand comes down, find a runner's lunge. So you're here. Flow between a runner's lunge and pyramid. So you're straightening both of your legs as best as you can. Shift forward. Find that nice deep lunge and then straighten both legs. Let your breath guide you in the movements. So inhale, exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. A few more times. Two more. One more. Walk that back foot in. Pyramid pose for real this time. Legs are straight, folding forward. Try not to lock out this front knee. Have a little bit of bend in it, more so toning of the quad. Now look forward, your hands will reach forward, bend that knee, float the back leg, standing splits. Walking your hands toward that standing leg. Maybe you play with one hand grabbing hold of the leg. Uh-oh. Maybe other hand. Hands come down. Open up the hip. Breathe here. Level the hip again. Step the foot forward. You're in a standing forward fold. Grab hold of your elbows, bend your knees, sway side to side. Dangle the arms down. Roll yourself up to standing. Stand up tall. Ooh, nice work. Second side. Left knee comes up into the chest. Stand up tall. Tip your chest forward. Send the leg back. Reach it long. We're here in passing. So bend the standing leg knee. It's as if we were doing crescent warrior and just froze for a second. Step the foot back. Lift your chest up. Warrior 2, back heel down. Open those arms. Look over the front middle finger. Straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Lengthen long. Hand comes down either inside or behind. Arm stretches up. Yeah, like back here. Extended side angle, bend that knee. Ooh, it's deep. Top hand overhead. Hand comes down, lift the back heel. Now you'll shift forward and shift back, straightening that front leg, bending the front knee. Feeling this wonderful stretch. Remember, stay with your breath. Straighten the legs. Walk that back foot in. Pyramid. Both heels are down. Feet are flat. That's the challenge. I know it can be a lot to feel all of this stretch, but it's necessary. We must stretch, right? So breathe, especially sitting a lot or even standing too much. It is such a thing in life where too much of anything just isn't a good thing. So we just try to find a little happy medium. Bring your hands forward, glide forward, standing splits. Remember, you walk your hands back to that standing leg as much as you can. Maybe you grab hold of the leg. See about the other one. Hands come down. Open the hip. Keep the hip open. Level the hip, step the foot forward. Roll yourselves up. Moving into our standing balance here. I like to do tree pose because it's a nice pose that's not too hard to balance, where you can really just focus, coming back to you, being in, right? Okay, so we'll start with the first leg with tree. Your foot can kickstand, as we call it, here. Depends on where you are with your balancing. Then maybe you can slide it up. Maybe it goes a little bit higher. Make sure you never push on the knee. If you push on the knee, you'll want to push back with the knee. So we just do like a light little touch on the knee. Maybe you'll grab and dig the heel into the groin. And whoop, get it there. This is my harder side. I'll start with that one, huh? All right, get that heel in there. Wherever you are, let's be in tree. Arms can do what they want, arms up. Arms can go behind you. This little like position here, palms touching each other if you want to feel the lift. Gracefully come out of that. Shake it out. Second side. Going for stillness. Try to find stillness, but notice all the movement that your body is doing just to be still. Feeling your toes. I feel my ankles, my thighs, my arms. Calm. Strong like a tree, but also graceful. And nice and easy, we come out. Nice work. We'll take a Malasana squat, a deep yogi squat. So your feet will go wide, bend the knees, sit low. Find some movement here. Squats are fantastic to add to your everyday routine. They talk about like the flexibility of your hips, and an indicator of the health of your body is through how deep is your squat? How comfortable are you with bending your knees and sitting low? I've been practicing yoga consistently since 2016. My teachers told me that other countries, people sit in these deep squats all the time. And in general, they have long lifespans. So coming back towards the floor is where we want to be. Grounding ourselves. connecting with the earth, connecting back to our childlike selves. When most of us were pretty joyful and carefree. Hands plant down, straighten your legs, roll yourselves up. Let's finish our flow. Right knee into the chest. Tip forward. Send that leg back, and now you're straightening this front leg for warrior 3. Bend the standing leg, step back, crescent. Warrior 2, open up. Triangle pose, straighten front leg, tip over. Extended side angle, bend the knee. Maybe arm goes overhead. Doesn't have to, but it can. Transition to pyramid. Hands come down. Hop that back leg in. Both legs are straight, folding forward. Look forward, standing splits. Maybe you go for the leg grab. Whoop. Hands come back down. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Your hand will come in front of the standing leg foot. Open that hip. Hard flex that foot. Look, my toes are so strong here. Open up that arm. Hand comes down, level the hip, foot comes down. Roll yourself up. Second side, left knee into the chest. Tip forward, warrior 3. Crescent warrior, step back. Warrior 2, back heel down. Triangle, straighten the leg, tip over. Extended side angle, bend the knee. Reach arm overhead. Maybe look at fingers. Hand comes down, pyramid. Hop that back foot in. Both legs are straight. Reaching hands forward. Shift forward, standing splits. Walk hands to leg, maybe hold leg. Nice work. Hands come back. Open up that hip. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So your hand might need to come further forward. Mine definitely does. So open the hip. Toes are pointing forward of that standing leg. Hand comes down, level the hip, foot comes down. Lift heels up, bend the knees, look forward, challenge, reach forward, have a seat. Lie down on your back. Happy baby. Bend your knees. Grab hold of the outsides of the feet. Your back is pressed down, soles of the feet to the ceiling. Happy babies do this. Rock side to side. Stretch one leg out. Bring it in. Other leg. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Hands on the pelvis, hands on your groin area. Breathe into this space, especially if you have tight hips. Send your healing breath. Speaking words of love, refilling your cup. And let's get into Shavasana, your final resting pose. You'll lay all the way down, legs long, palms face up, and be comfortable. Sometimes you need to prop up, maybe have blocks or those reams of paper underneath your knees. There's nothing left to do but to be here. Start to move your fingers, toes, ankles, wrists. Long body stretch. Roll onto your side. Be in a fetal position. Gently press your top hand down to sit up. Sitting up as tall as you can, bringing your hands to your heart, feeling your heartbeat. We'll take 3 collective inhales and exhales together. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, best one in. Breathe out, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was my pleasure creating this class specifically for you all. May you not be tied to your desks. May you move throughout the day, no matter what. Maybe get fresh air. Find a way to move your body. And maybe even just sitting at your desk, breathe in and breathe out for 2 minutes. I guarantee you'll feel so much better, right? And if you'd like, I do have my podcast, Portia Fit Podcast. You can listen to meditations. We do breath work. I talk about mindfulness practices and how you can incorporate them in your daily life. It is so important to be not only physically strong, but mentally strong and also more flexible, right? If we can be less rigid, how can we be less rigid? Well, it's these practices that we do to remind us how much we love ourselves. These self-care practices are so important. And if we can do at least something once a day, we're moving the needle forward. Thank you all. I shall see you again, I'm sure. Namaste.